Yes. I just wanted to know, do you knowingly know, as in KNOW? Right. The defendant did in harass, intimidate, or torment? Yes. Electronic communication, such other person or third party? Yeah. Using lewd, lascivious, indecent, or obscene words? Oh. Anonymously or repeatedly, whether or not conversation occurs? Yes. Threatening to inflict injury? Yes. Gross misdemeanor? Furthermore, the defendant did commit the above crime against a family or household member, someone with whom the defendant has had an intimate relationship. I knowingly did this. I thought I was sitting in front of the Masonic Temple on that day, making videos, P. Budnick 21. Now, why do I knowingly know that you're violating the laws of the United States? You say that I violated the restraint provisions of a protection order. Yes. And I spent a lot of time explaining what's necessary to issue one of these, that you knowingly have to enforce the requirements of the law. The respondent knowingly did not receive actual notice of the hearing. The respondent knowingly was not present at the hearing. Why wasn't the respondent there? Didn't get notice. Now I know there was a two attempts of service during that 40 days that you knowingly understand were only allowed 14 days. And I've been to jail for the last, 2.5 years, multiple times. Do you know the actual signature, or did you knowingly use a forgery to issue a court order that I've been arrested twice for violating? Yes. And you said you're knowingly violating the laws. Now, I told you that I didn't want to have to stay where I'm staying. I had to go to the food bank and I had to get some food. What do you knowingly understand about the requirements of the law? Because you knowingly issued a court order when you did know that the petitioner didn't sign it. Yes. Protected person didn't sign it. Oh, the sheriff's department didn't serve me. Yes. You knowingly understood all the crimes that you've committed, and still you decided to violate the laws of the United States. Did you did you not realize that when you put me in jail, all those different times where you did know that I didn't commit any crimes, that your intentional obstruction of my rights? See, I was on the bus this morning on December 31st of 2015 at 7:47 a.m. And you do know, or you did knowingly arrest me knowing that I was not in Sequim, Washington on New Year's Eve of 2015. What are you doing? I was on the bus and I was in this library at 4:48 p.m. You are you do know you're keeping me on personal recognizance. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, unless the court actually tells me that the case is dismissed, the case is not open as it pertains to myself, but it is open until the court tells me it's closed. Just because I don't see it online doesn't mean that it's still open, but the only way I can know when I'm going to appear in court is when my public defender informs me of the next court date. As long as I don't see another court date, it doesn't mean that there isn't another court date. But I don't know the case is closed unless you tell me. Ooh. See, there's what I know and what you know. What do you know today? I know what I know. I answered truthfully all the information. Are there any open cases? As far as I know, I'm not scheduled to go to court. Pooch. But has the case been closed? Well, as far as I know, it hasn't. When do you plan on them? When did you think you were going to actually enforce the laws of the United States? Because you have knowingly arrested me for crimes I didn't commit. You are knowingly obstructing me from being able to sue you. And you are knowingly allowing yourselves to not be in prison right now. So when are you going to know the actual ramification of your crimes? False arrest, false imprisonment, fraudulent statements. Ooh. Do you knowingly understand the requirements of the law to be able to issue a court order? Because you seem to knowingly understand the laws necessary to prosecute somebody.